Ladies and gentlemen, very good afternoon to you. It's another beautiful day and a wonderful opportunity yet again to be here with you and, of course, to look for opportunities in the capital markets. Once again, I want to congratulate everyone whose portfolio is killing it already, and hopefully today we have another opportunity to look for more investment opportunities. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining and keeping faith with this project. We go again today. It's a brand new day, and hopefully everything works perfectly for us as we target opportunities in the market, both the international and the Nigerian markets. Okay? How is your portfolio doing? Thank you very much. I hope everything is going according to plan. Now you know that you can actually pay attention to the details being shared here, because in the end you will find that all of those some weight that they gained, and hopefully most of you took advantage of the rise and then of course divested into the big guns. So it's time now for judgment, and I can say it's judgment day on the exchange. That's because earnings season half-year reports are being released right now, and hopefully you have divested from perhaps poorly performing companies into the most performing companies in terms of financial results, and we are seeing results coming in thick and fast on the NGX. I'm sure that you are enjoying what you are seeing with regards to the report of WAPCO. Today we will also consider the report of Dangote Sugar. Something has happened through creating investing in the capital and money markets, and hopefully on a daily basis I'm here 12 to 2 p.m. Nigerian time to track activities in the Nigerian market, analyze, review, and of course make my views known. But I'd like to warn, first of all, that the stock market is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Do not come in with the anticipation of betting. Secondly, all the views and opinions here as expressed by me are clearly personal and therefore are not we proceed to taking your calls. I can get feedbacks now from YouTube that the connection is loud and clear, which is very heartwarming. Having gone through all of those struggles by my YouTube family, it's good to be back and well. The technical team has actually been seriously breathed upon to make sure they get things working, and hopefully we have a better transmission and audio experience. Good day, coach. This is me and my 5-year-old son watching and learning. Awesome. Wow. He commenced at 2 years and is eventually as a post on Instagram. Someone sent me a message stating clearly that he's based in Canada, and for the first time he has crossed 100 million naira net worth, and all of this has happened just after he joined. That he never knew as a Nigerian in diaspora that could happen, but guess what? It has happened. Now you believe me when I told you I'm in your life to make sure that you hit that 1 million naira barrier. Some of you have been struggling under 10 million. By being a part of this family, before you know it, following instructions and making your money work for you, you will hit 10 million and above. Some of you are in that struggle of 100 million. You have never hit 100. Every time you get close, something comes up, takes away the money, and you find yourself in a struggle. Some of you, it's 500 million, you have never. .84%. Now, this is one stock I want to pay attention to today. In the course of this session, I would want to see what is really going on with this particular stock, Nigerian Enamel Wear PLC. Because it's looking like something interesting is going on and we have to pay attention. I will take a look at the numbers, and perhaps if the first quarter result is already out, I will also observe. Interestingly also, we saw NACO jumping to 117 naira per share, severally in various sessions I've held, both paid and free, that NACO is a fantastic stock. I'm glad for everyone who joined at whatever point you joined. Perhaps you bought at 5 naira, perhaps you bought at 10, some people bought at 45. Dangote Sugar returned a quarterly profit of 523.8 million naira in the second quarter. And the key drivers are as follows. A profitability return in the second quarter of 2025, exactly as we anticipated. All right, reporting a pre-tax profit of 528 million, a remarkable turnaround from 104 billion naira loss recorded in the same period last year. If you do not check against the previous year, you will never have an idea what a gigantic step that was. I repeat, from a loss position of 104.5 billion naira, Dangote Sugar but they forget that previously it was 211 billion naira loss. And you all know why. I've explained that several times, that due to foreign exchange losses recorded by most manufacturers, especially those who are heavily dependent on raw materials from abroad, they would accumulate a lot of losses. Well, all of that is being reversed. That was the case with a stock like Vitafoam. Vitafoam suffered neglect for so long, trading around 25 naira and so on, and even down to 20 or 18 naira, because everybody was looking at the current performance year on year, whereas quarter by quarter you would have seen a great improvement, and this improvement can only but just continue because the devaluation of the Dangote Sugar, and we'll see how it goes from here. Thank you very much. We go on to your comments right now. Who is the first comment I'm seeing? Adeshino is saying, Coach, please, about PZ, can we go in? It's a 50-50 situation. Dangote Sugar is now 57.20. I'm just waiting. Will it ever get down to 50? If it does, but it can't be today because of the 10% restriction in share price movement upwards or downwards. Before the market realizes what I'm telling you, we would have taken position in that stock. So all we are trying to do now is to wait to see how low it is sold, and then we begin to pile in on that stock. It can only get better from here. The other time I told you the worst days of MTN are finally over. That was in November when MTN Sugar, and the worst fears are finally over. By the way, the sister company Nascon will continue to produce and therefore has room to rise even higher. Right? Okay, tip now 14 naira 50 kobo. That's coming from Benjamin Bolaji. Absolutely, tip is becoming the stock of the year for most of us here, considering some of you bought that stock at 1 naira 85 kobo, 1 naira 95 kobo, 2 naira, some of you 4 naira, and now tip is the beautiful bride that refuses to be available even when everyone is expecting entry price for something that will yield something great. Currently 57.20, eyes on that stock. I cannot say I can be able to perfectly time it. I'm even loving the way the bids are even less than the offer. At equilibrium level at the moment. Right? Okay. Good day, Coach. God bless you. Thank you very much, Abiola, for Lashade. Thank God the YouTube live stream is working better today. Thank you, Gladys. We are really glad we are back fully. Please, what's happening with Unity Bank, Charlotte, Ebinum? Let me explain to some people who may not be aware. One of the rules of the exchange is that you submit your quarterly results on a quarterly basis. Like I said, it's quarterly, so you have to keep submitting your results quarterly. That is one of the regulatory. The exchange does not want you to invest blindly, not knowing if things are going well with the company or not. All right? So that's the situation with Unity Bank. I hope you understand and everyone else understands, and that's why you shouldn't go near there. But guess what? if the suspension eventually gets lifted, I can also anticipate what may happen. The stock price will jump. That's because it's been under suspension for so long, and a repricing may happen for that stock. But the point is, you've got to be safe, because before a company refuses to submit their reports, there could be something wrong that they do not want the public to react against, or something like that. And all of these things are not at around 50 kobo per share. Then what happened after this stock price was eventually the suspension was lifted. We see mutual benefit assurance now at 1 naira 45 kobo or so. I hope you understand that now. Thank you very much. Okay. Keep your comments coming in from all quarters. Coach, can one enter SFS REIT now, and what bid, please? Victor Onyemulu. SFS REIT is a highly saturated stock. I will explain. Let me just get the detail. Currently, it's at 260 naira per share. You have bank stocks at an average of 35 billion shares. You have insurance stocks having an average of about 10 billion or 15 billion shares. But SFS REIT has just 20 million shares